Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvasesha Sanyamani Paschatya Satarine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvasesha Sanyavadi Paschatya Satarine. Oh, dear Govinda made it. Haribol. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Quota Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Quota Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Come on, you have to dance. You have to dance. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Nam Ra, Nam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Tina. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He's in another world. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Follow. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare. Go Premanandi. Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Well, Jonathan, thank you for inviting us to your home. Oh, here he comes. Whose home is it?
Trapper.
His home. Yes, definitely the main energy, you could say. Special energies. But ultimately it's Krishna's home. Is that right?
Yes.
Right? Do you agree or not? It's Krishna's home. Good. So thank you for inviting us here, a few of your friends and relatives. Others, goes a long way to come for many devotees. In the evening, you're close by, it's easy. For some of the devotees, it's like over an hour to get here, hour and a half almost. Doesn't matter. Prabhupada wanted every suburb, every village, every road, every house to be a temple, a place where Krishna is in the center. We may have a few temples, big ones, public temples, but primarily Prabhupada's desire was to see everywhere, every home a temple. Sometimes he talked about the temples being places where devotees would come and basically learn how to have a temple in their homes. Not that, concept of congregation, community, I guess they're interchangeable in some ways, but in other ways not. Sometimes when we refer to congregation, it has a possessive aspect to it. Our congregation is almost as if they're like your, foot soldiers or something to do your task. They may feel like that, they may not, but it's often that's the idea. What's wrong with our congregation? Why aren't they coming to the temple? Why aren't they doing service? We're holding a festival. Why they're not here? You have sometimes that possessive mentality. A community is, at least from my perspective, is more of a. You can see them interchangeably, but more of a common, with a team, a community of devotees working together. It's not that somebody may be, of course, managing, no doubt about that, but it's not with that possessive mood so much. It's a community, everyone's part of the community. Everyone plays their part in the community, not your part. The art of Krishna consciousness, in terms of its practical dissemination, is how everyone can play their part with Krishna in the center. It's the house for the whole world to live in, which one astrologer predicted, Srila Prabhupada was making a house for the whole world to live in. And maybe in our, let's say, immature stages, we think in terms of structural arrangements, but it's not really. It's in terms of community, of course, has the same common root as common. Communism has the same root, but it's just misused. But where everyone is playing their part, this is perhaps one of the first, I don't know if it's the first book published in ISKCON during Prabhupada's Western mission. I'm not sure. Ishopanishad, I don't know the order. But it was one of the first books published, and one of the first aphorisms, the first statements in our preaching was always Ishavasya sarvam yat kincha jagat cham jagat tena chak tena bunjita magatikasya svidam. That is basic understanding which makes everything communal, common. And communal doesn't necessarily mean everyone's equal. Communism, even there's not everyone's equal. Some are, as what they say, everyone's equal, some are more equal than others. So you can't avoid it. It's just not natural, but everyone's like, exactly. We're not the same, we're all different. But the common thing is when we're all playing our part. Now, the Ishopanishad, in that particular Ishavasham, taking one's quota, understanding that everything actually belongs to the Supreme Lord, Krishna. And one should therefore take one's quota. What is one's quota? What is the quota? What's your quota? What's your quota during the Prabhupada book marathon? Come on, that doesn't work. You have to put Long list of zeros and one in front, at least one in front. What was that quota? Oftentimes people, at least in ISKCON, think in those terms. When you mention the word quota, oh God, here we go again. Another, managerial, arm twister. That's not what Ishopanishad is referring. How many books? Your quota, Prabhu, is 1,000 Bhagavad Gitas during December, okay? And don't come back until you've done it, okay? Or daily quotas, they used to have daily quotas. 100 books you had to distribute. And if you didn't, you couldn't come back until you finished them. You weren't allowed back in. Like that type of coercion, that type of encouragement, loving encouragement. Whatever. Not that type of quota. What is Krishna, or let's say the personified Vedas, what are they referring to when they say one should take one's quota and not try to usurp others' property, knowing well to whom it belongs? Now you can take that from a karmic point of view in terms of, you've got your money or your job, your house. It is along those lines. You don't try to take that which belongs to others, where you can take it literally. You've got so much money, don't take that money from others and so on. It's related to that, but it's a little bit more, let's say, meaningful, more purposeful. What is our quota?
Let me see something.
What's our quota? Yeah, we all know this word quota, do we? You know the word quota? Everybody?
Yes.
It's not common. Is it not a commonly used word? Too much. I think most people know what it means.
One.
Quota. What is the quota? You could also relate it to the Bhagavad Gita in a sense. In the very beginning, there was the scenario where Arjuna and Krishna are together.
Prabhupada.
Jai Prabhupada. Nice. Prabhupada, maybe he was there too. He's certainly there for us. But Arjuna, was he taking his quota? What did you say?
It seemed like initially he's hesitant to take his quota.
Well, what is his quota? He has to kill
Participate.
so many million soldiers or something. What's his quota?
Yeah.
You could say that. If we look at it a little differently, you could say, well, why was Krishna so... He chastised Arjuna. He chastised Arjuna quite strongly. Huh? He's absorbed. You're not going to get his attention there. He likes it. Nice one. What did Krishna say to Arjuna? That verse, I've forgotten it off the top of my head. I know the English is coming, but the Sanskrit's not coming. He chastised Arjuna. What happened? Arjuna, in the beginning of the Gita, what did Arjuna say to Krishna? He said many things. What was the conclusion of what he said? What was his conclusion? Arjuna's conclusion.
What's that? It's fruit.
I'm sure you must all know. Quite a simple one.
He didn't want to kill his own relatives.
Pardon?
He did not want to kill his own relatives.
Yeah, that's one of the things he said. He said, I will not fight. He laid down his bow and said, Govinda, I will not fight. He concluded. At the same time, he wasn't happy, was he? He didn't feel right about it. You get that situation sometimes, And why he didn't feel right? Because, of course, Arjuna's turned sociable. He's acting like like a little bit like a bewildered soul in many ways. But he was a good person, even from the material perspective. So he felt kind of guilty about his decision at the same time. He wasn't clear. You get that sometimes. You just can't do it, but you kind of know you have to do it, but you can't. It's kind of a mixed emotion there. But he surrendered to Krishna. Karpanyadosho patasvabhava. He took shelter of Krishna. And then Krishna spoke to him, okay, Arjuna, Ashoshanam Bashoshastvam Pragyavaja Tabasase Gatasma Gatasma Chansa. Arjuna, what are you talking about? You're speaking, I saw on the road many times it said, don't drive like a fool. Hey, driver, where are you going? He's going, he's leaving us. I'm talking to you. Are you going somewhere? No, you maybe some urgent business?
No, nice.
Okay. I saw on the highway when you were driving, quite a few times, Sabal, maybe when you drove back, right? Who drove back? You drove back?
Yes, right.
You drove there and back. Okay. So on the road, it said quite a few times, don't drive like a fool. You noticed that? There, quite a few different type of slogans they would put in front of you. That was one of them. So Krishna said, Arjuna, you're talking like a fool. Don't talk like a fool, Arjuna. You think you're talking learned words, but you're speaking just like a fool. A learned man doesn't lament like you're lamenting. So he kind of laid into him straight away. One of us best the Bhagavad Gita is to try to bring us from the foolish platform to the realized platform. And the basic foundational, let's say, directive of Krishna's was, Arjuna, you have to perform your duty. Now we have two duties for Dharma, material and spiritual. They go together when they're connected to Krishna. So what is one of the essential factors in this regards is we find in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, maybe text 13 or something, in Chaturvanya Maya Shrishtam Gunakama Vibhagashaha. One has to act according to one's nature, but in relationship with Krishna, not just according to one's nature, but offering them different directives that they're according to a level of maturity, but it should be done under the direction of authority, ultimately under Krishna's direction. And there's a different process there, offering the fruits of our work and offering our work itself at different stages, but principle is to follow, perform our duty under the direction of the Supreme Lord or his representative or the Vedic literatures, but under Krishna's direction ultimately. So what was, we all know what Arjuna's nature was as a Kshatriya, and maybe it's very complicated now to ascertain our natures. I mean, in a clear way. We all know something, but in a clear way, what exactly. And even if you know, it's not always easy to fit in to society. And even if you fit into society in a sense, it's still very difficult to do that in that sense in relation with Krishna. There's so much pressure in society today from families, from society, economic pressures, and so many other egotistic pressures to perform. And we haven't been brought up with much of an education to follow our nature or act according to our nature. And being in Kali Yuga, there's mostly Varna Shankara, the situation which Arjuna feared. One of his arguments was that, of course, that there will be a breakdown in the social structure, and there'll be so many unwanted, or let's say confused children, which is pretty much the state of affairs in Kali Yuga. It's much harder to ascertain. It's very jumbled up. And our education system doesn't exactly help to untangle that complicated mess. They teach you 1,000,001 things you don't need to know. All kinds of different subjects. And then they confuse you with 10,000 different choices at the end of it all. We'd like to take a degree in left-handed hammering or something, I don't know. A degree in, potato peeling. What they're going to come up with, I don't know. You can have a diploma for just everything that exists on the planet right now, isn't it? Pretty much. People have to ladies have to have education on how to have children, and everything's there. Even degraded things. They were telling me yesterday that in Europe, I don't know about here, but they educate children at 5 or 6 years old that, if you don't feel comfortable as a boy, you can change your sex to a girl. 5 or 6-year-old kids educated like this. Is that right?
Yeah.
I heard that. I didn't realize it until a couple of days ago. Someone telling me in Europe this is now being introduced into the educational system. It would be unthinkable. Unthinkable, isn't it? Imagine your child's 5 or 6 years old going to school, or whatever, 7, I don't know, some young age, and they're being taught that, if you don't feel comfortable as a boy, you can change your sex to a girl, or vice versa. We'd never have thought of these type of things would ever exist before. But it's quite complicated for people now to ascertain. But that's the principle of our quota, is to act according to our God-given. It's a karmic reaction. We have a certain type of material nature. So to utilize that in the service of Krishna is the whole idea of Ishavasham or Varnashram also. To whatever our nature is, to use that in Krishna's service. Somewhere or another. Difficult nowadays because the whole society isn't structured like that. And some people fit and some people don't. But it's not geared towards that, because it's artificial monetary system. It monitors the whole society structure, more or less. Whereas that wasn't the case before. But now it is. Money. So-called money. So that's the quota. To take what we've been given by Krishna, not to refuse it, not to reject it, but to utilize it in Krishna's service. So in Kali Yuga, at least that much we can try to do. Whatever we can, we try to use it in Krishna's service. Because although we may not know our exact natures, or they may be very mixed up, but at least we can use whatever we do have in Krishna's service. That's Ishavashyam. Everything belongs to Krishna. Nothing belongs to us exactly. We should not usurp others' property, knowing well to whom everything belongs. Everything belongs to Krishna. We belong to Krishna. Our body belongs to Krishna. Our family belongs to Krishna. Our home belongs to Krishna. Our wealth belongs to Krishna. Our mental and intellectual capacities ultimately are belonging to Krishna. Everything. So to whatever it is, we try to utilize that in Krishna's service. And it'll help us to, let's say, become clear, purified in our perception, our conviction, in our focus. One pointed focus, one of the key verses in the Bhagavad Gita, also found in the 4th chapter, text number 11. What is that? Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, text number 11. And I guess nowadays, with the congregation, I'll say congregation because that's the word you normally use, let's say the greater community, to be a little bit more inclusive, in the greater community of ISKCON, that it varies from place to place. In some countries, like in London also, there's nice systems in practice in place for the devotees where they can imbibe and learn the... do you have those books of Keshava Maharaj here, Gita Life and things like that? Pardon?
We don't have them.
You don't have them here? Do you have one with you, Emil? You know Swayam Bhagavan Keshava Maharaj? You know him? Have you interviewed him?
Yeah.
You do. Swayam Bhagavan Keshava Maharaj from London. He's been here?
Yes.
Been to your house? You came to your house at all? No?
Came to the temple one.
Stayed in the temple? In the temple?
Yeah.
Where?
Playing for the top playing for the temple.
Pardon? In the house across the road?
Yes, I think so.
House across the road.
Also across the road, right, where the devotees live.
That's where it stayed, yeah.
Yeah.
Very renounced, because he doesn't probably know so many devotees here, or maybe he does now. Probably didn't have any followers then, but followers or no followers, he is very much involved in trying to present the teaching of Bhagavad Gita in a very applicable and digestible way, I suppose you could say. A way it's a little easier to relate to. I don't know how I got onto him, but I did for some reason.
411. Yeah.
Huh?
411.
Oh, 411, yeah. Okay. Not 711 or 911. 411. So he, yeah, I mean, they do that. They have nice techniques. How devotees can learn. Now, ultimately, it's the realization or our sincerity that counts. But still, even we read 2 days ago, Prabhupada said we should chant, we should practice chanting mantras. I said, of course we chant the Hare Krishna mantra, but we should also practice chanting other mantras too. In a section dealing with Gajendra and the elephant and the crocodile and so on, how the elephant remembered in the critical moment of death mantras which he chanted in his previous lifetime. So Prabhupada said this can save us when we memorize and chant regularly mantras, and they can release us, because he referred there to Brahma Samhita and mantras like that. But it could be any mantras. Any mantras. So they have that nice system. Bhagavad Gita mantras, it's all mantras. So 411 is a mantra, and it's a famous one. She's studying the mantras from the Gita.
Sorry.
Not at all. Think nothing of it, as Prabhupada said. What is that 411? Anyone know? Yeah, you've got your mobile there, you can quickly look it up, but I don't want you to do that. Pardon? Ye yata mam prapajate. Iti matva bhajanti mam. Yeah, what does Krishna say?
As you approach me, I reward them accordingly.
As they surrender unto me or approach me, I reward them accordingly. Reciprocation is reciprocal. Krishna will give that reciprocation. I reward them. What is that reward? What is the reward? You get a bit more money, huh? Pay rise. Huh?
Krishna allows us to come closer to him.
Yeah, there's many ways you could look at it. The reward, he removes from our heart. I mean, this is in 10th chapter also explained. Yeah. Desha may running. How does that verse go? I've forgotten. When I come partum. The Lord takes away the darkness, so He clears our hearts, takes away the ignorance which is shrouding our consciousness. Takes it away. That doesn't sound like a reward exactly, but it is. Because we're so much in illusion that we're thinking that, Krishna should supply, fulfill my desires. It's hardly a reward. People in general think if he doesn't fulfill your desires, what type of reward is that? I worked hard for you and you gave me nothing. In fact, you took away what I already had. I worked hard, you never paid me, but you took away all my property as well. Pretty good business. Because we know on a higher level, even on a lower level, Krishna doesn't generally do that. But even if he did on a higher level, it's only so that we can actually experience the real reward, which is love of God or pure devotional service. He gives in return for endeavor as surrender, to remove the obstacles on our path of devotion, to awaken attraction for the holy name, for chanting Hare Krishna. And we could go on and on. But in Kali Yuga, it's pretty hard to follow many of these recommended paths. Even the Varnashram is not an easy, let's say, application. The theory is kind of easy in one sense. The practical application is not so easy, whether ashram or varna. Ashram's not easy either. And varna's definitely not easy. So we do whatever we're doing in life, as Krishna says in the 9th chapter, isn't he? Is it 9th, 7th or 9th? 9th chapter, yeah. About whatever you do, whatever work you perform, whatever sacrifice, whatever charity you give, everything. Whatever it is you do it as a offering unto you, and no, unto Krishna. We may think me, do it for me. I'm the center of the universe, but no, Krishna, do it for Krishna. So that's not pure devotional service, but it's a stage which, at least that we have to come to. Whatever we're doing in life, try to do it in relationship with Krishna. Give the fruits of our work as much as we can in Krishna's service. It will vary from person to person, but we want to surrender. We want to give everything we can. Everything we can in the service of Krishna. And that way, one becomes freed from the entanglement in this material world. Whatever our work is or whatever, ultimately belongs to Krishna. Everything belongs to Krishna. And so we try to offer our quota to Krishna. So that's the real common feature of devotional service, practical side. Offering everything to Krishna. That's why temples, in the home, the temple serves that purpose to whatever degree it does. But the public temples, for sure, are meant to really make that clear. There are places we go and we offer. We make an offering to the Lord. When we go to the temple, we should be offering something. We don't just go there to take, but to give. Ultimately, we want to give our very being, but at least give the fruits of our work, something. Nice practice every time you go to the temple to bring a gift for the deity. Nice practice. Something that is, if you're going to give a gift to someone, it's good to give them something they want. Isn't it? Not just something you don't want. Get rid of it. Here, I'm giving you this lovely pair of shoes. I don't like them, and they won't fit you, but I'm giving them to you. And you give something that they want, something they like, something that fits, not just something. Yeah, you can give what you like also. You can do whatever you can, but the best thing is to give what Krishna likes. We try to do that. So what does Krishna like? What does he say you offer me? Patram pushpam phalam tvayam yome bhakti vyakti. What is that? Fruit, leaf, flower, water. Pretty simple. That's all you have to offer him. Huh? Oh, with love and devotion. Okay. Well, I'm offering it with love. You know, you got like a $10 million house and you're eating like a king or queen. Yeah. And you give Krishna a cup of water and a flower. That's it. As they surrender unto me, I reward them according. So in your next life, you'll get a flower and a cup of water. That's your quota in your next lifetime. You get what you deserve, you know. No, we give everything we can. Krishna's service. But it means that. We offer it in love and devotion. Pradipurvakam is the key there, of course. We try to offer it. Love and devotion means that, literally. I mean, if you want to offer something to a friend, if you love them, you'll try to give them what they want, isn't it?
Yes.
Or your wife, husband, child, whatever it is. The child's a little different, but more or less the principle's like that. Your country. You give them what they want, not what you want. Try your best to give what they want. That's the direction of Pradipurvakam with love. It may not be pure, but it's in that direction. Making that effort to find out what Krishna wants. If you want to be a friend or a lover of Krishna, we should find out what he wants and try our best to do that. So at least that much we can do. Krishna's told us what he wants. Bhagavad Gita, you can say, it may not go into fine detail, but in principle it tells us what he wants. It doesn't say, I want some, Radha Ballabha kachoris. Krishna doesn't say to Arjuna, offer me Radha Ballabha kachoris, they're my favorite kachoris. I'm talking from Krishna's point of view. I want, gulab jamans, okay? Give me gulabs. I like gulabs. Give me gulabs. I'm not talking me, but I'm talking. I'm afraid now the next meal is going to be all kachoris and Radha Ballabha kachoris and gulab jamans or something. Maharaj said he likes them. I'm not talking about it. I'm just giving an example. Krishna's not saying that in the Bhagavad Gita. At least I haven't read it. I don't know if you have. Maybe I missed it. So you find that out. The details you find out, obviously, from somebody who knows the details. If you go to someone and say, I really want to serve, or you say to your friend, I really want to serve this person. I really want to serve them. How can I serve them? So you ask somebody, do you know? Then they'll tell you how to serve them. I want to invite them for lunch. Do you know what they like? It's not so nice to go to the person and ask them what they like, by the way. You get somebody who knows the person, who knows what they like, That's the more, let's say, better etiquette. And then they let you know. So the details, the principle is there. Try to do what Krishna likes. Offer him what he likes. So in Kali Yuga, what does Krishna like? I guess he likes it in every yuga. But particularly in Kali Yuga, what does he like? Sankirtan. Sacrifice, in every age, sacrifice is recommended. Sacrifice is literally that, doing what Krishna wants, basically. You sacrifice your wealth, your intelligence, your life, whatever you've got. And in Kali Yuga particularly, the sacrifice where people haven't got much to offer in many ways. Krishna Varnam Trisha Krishnam Sangam Pangas Parshram. In this Kali Yuga, we try to perform the Sankirtan Yajna, the chanting. The holy name includes many other activities related to that principle, but the primary activity is chanting the holy name. And it's like if you invite, you say to somebody, like we came here, we had just had Janava cooked everything? No. Pardon?
A few others contributed.
Yeah, but what my lunch, I think, was
Yes,
your
no,
wife, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She cooked. I took a little bit from Pushpapanda's preparations. But say, I'm going to cook for them. What do they like? What do they like? Okay, they like potatoes. That's not all there is to it, is it? What do they like? What do they like to eat? Potatoes. So you give them a raw potato. I heard you like potatoes. Here's a sack of potatoes for lunch. You got to know how to prepare as well, You say, Krishna likes us chanting. Huh? But not just any old chanting. It's chanting. It's a potato. What's the problem? I heard you like potatoes. You can just slice them up like chips. The chip machines over here?
I think probably so.
Probably. Oh, you can buy them in the shops usually. Get your chip machine. Oh, nowadays they probably have kind of electronic ones or something. The old days it was just like a metal block with squares on it. You go chunk like this on top of the potato. You probably have just throw in the machine. They come out like chips now. And even that's not enough. Here, chips. You like chips? Here you go. Chips. It looks like chips, but they're not cooked. There's nothing. They're not cooked. There's no salt on them. It's just raw chips. Or rice. Raw rice. I mean, you eat raw rice. Raw dal. Raw chapatis. Just dough. Chapati dough. Here, eat it. Sometimes it's like that. The other day, were you with me, Jivananda Prabhu, the other day? When someone cooked chapatis, I just took the chapati. I could see it wasn't cooked. They squashed it. There's all this oil coming out. And this is a ball of dough after we squashed it. Literally a ball of dough. That was a chapati. You can actually roll it again and cook it again if you want. Do it nicely. Do it nicely. So I guess you could say, we could apply the same thing just for every service, every activity, and chanting also. Last night we touched on chanting japa, was that right? How we don't really, I guess there's many ways of looking at it, but Krishna's appeared in this age. What's that verse? Kali Kalera Namarupa Krishna Avatar. That Krishna appeared in this age of Kali as the Namarup, the form of the name. Huh? That's the avatar for Kali Yuga. I listened to Prabhupada saying this morning that people often say in the Bhagavad Gita, we see Yada Yada He Dharmasya, and so on. Whenever there's irreligion, then Krishna appears. Huh? So people say, well, why didn't he come now? I mean, look at the state of affairs of the world today, they say. So many sinful things going on, so many horrible things going on, wars and this and that. Why didn't he come? So he has come. He was saying, Krishna doesn't need to come like he did as Krishna. Because people are very small demons in this age. They're not big demons. He comes in a way that the demonic mentality can be killed. So he appears in this, you can say, almost hidden way as the holy name, Namarup. Just by chanting that, to some degree it will kill our demonic mentality, but depends again on how much, where, let's say, a little bit like the quality, you could say, quality in chanting. When we say kill the demonic mentality, we say charity begins at home. So we've got to kill our own demonic mentality first. It's the first thing. Try to kill that demonic mentality, that selfish mentality, false ego. We can't kill it. But we, as Arjuna, surrender to Krishna to clear up his doubts, his ignorance, The devotee also surrenders to the holy name. We surrender by... Prabhupada said we should chant like what? Like a child crying for its mother. Many of you, I think you've got experience here. You probably have too. Child crying for nothing else will satisfy the child. Only the mother. So like that, when we come to that degree of surrender or dependence, and naturally the reciprocation is complete. You know, when somebody completely takes shelter of you, you feel completely obligated to reciprocate. The Krishna reciprocates. Surrendering we heard last night, just simply trying to hear the holy name, hear the sound of the holy name.
Why you got this thing on?
So let us chant. I don't know if we have time. What's the time? How much time do we have?
Whatever
Huh?
is okay for you, Maharaj.
Pardon?
Whatever is okay for you.
No, you've got children.
Yeah, it's
Children
8 o'clock right
take
now,
priority.
8:09.
Huh?
8 o'clock right now, 8:09.
8:09.
Yes.
Okay, are we already over time? Kids are young, you know.
They
That'd
don't
be
go
all
to
right.
sleep this early.
No, they don't want to. You may want them to go to bed, but they don't want to, do they? Is that common nowadays? They don't like to go to bed?
No, you know.
I think if
Yeah.
they play enough, then they're okay to go to sleep. They agree to it.
It must be quite something with 4 children, all different ages like this.
Yeah.
They have different schedules, right?
Only the little one, the littlest one. The other
Oh,
ones go to
that's
sleep
no.
the same
The others are okay, huh?
Yeah.
You're lucky. You're lucky they're on the same page. Very lucky. Sometimes they have different schedules.
Yeah.
And you can't sleep, you know, because one wants to go to bed early, one goes late, the other one gets up in the middle of the night, you know, it's like chaos. And then the baby's crying all the time, you know. It's like, what to do? So let's chant around together if you've got time. We were discussing a little bit about, you know, the different types of japa last night. Speeds and methodology. How many of you remember anything we said last night? Anyone remember? Pardon?
Be careful.
Recording when we're chanting.
Huh?
To record in when we're chanting.
Oh, that was one of the tests, wasn't it?
He
That-
talked about Radharani's pets.
Huh?
He talked about Radharani's pets.
Radharani?
Radharani's pets. Radharani pets.
Yeah, it wasn't so much to do with chanting japa.
Oh,
In regards to chanting japa.
we need to do slowly and hear everything.
Well, slowly or fastly, but we should try to hear. Prabhupada said don't worry too much about the speed in chanting that, but try to hear the sound. Speed, you can also hear if you're chanting fast too. Hare Krishna. Well, you came from a long way away, I must say. Huh?
We took the plane, airplane.
Oh, you came by plane. You went to JFK Airport? Is that what happened? Flew from there. Yeah, they come from a long way. Hour and 15 minutes?
Maybe an hour. Yeah.
Not too bad. Maybe more. So that was one thing, yeah. 2 things to mention there now. One is an interesting test to see. Sometimes we're sort of, I don't know, so unconscious maybe. We're not even aware of what we're chanting. It's just a mechanical exercise. It's like a machine. It's not aware of what it's doing. It's just programmed, you know. We're almost like programs sometimes. You know. We're not aware so much that we're not even chanting them. It's quite a common thing. It's quite a common thing. We're not chanting the mantra. We're chanting some of it, but not all of it. Or it's muddled up, or something. Or we're not making any effort. Like if you love somebody, at least you may not be able to say it perfectly, but you'll try to say their name, isn't it? I mean, it's foreign names to those from the Western world, like even name Krishna for many people is difficult. They can't. You have to write it in a different way, otherwise they can't pronounce it. Many words are like that. At least you try. If you have a relation, somebody you want to relate with, you try to pronounce their name. So we try to chant Krishna's names. Pronunciation may not be perfect, but at least we try. The name of Krishna is not kick ram ram, kick ram ram, or something. Click click ram. Father said, "What is this? Click click click. Hey click 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 ram ram ram." Those Chinese people, maybe they can't chant it like, with the R, they can't say very well. But we should try. What's the one Prabhupada said? Snick snick, snick snick ram ram. Hey ram ram, ram 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 ram. Hey snick ram 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 ram. Hey Hare ram 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 ram. All kinds of varieties of strange pronunciation. I guess there's something there, but it's not very deep. It's not very appealing to Krishna. You should act in a way that Krishna notices. It's not that we're trying to see Krishna, but the way that Krishna notices. I mean, if, let's say, I don't know if I could imitate this, but let's say Hari Charan Prabhu. You've been busy with your work this evening? Busy with work? So Hari Charan, so you're going to call Hari Charan. Hacha, 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 hacha. You may not know that I'm calling you. Now if it's your baby, your child, you'll know, you get used to that. But if an ordinary person wants to say, hacha, you probably won't know that they're supposed to be calling you. You see, if they say Hari Charan, you immediately, oh, someone's calling me. So it's like Krishna's a person. He's not just a machine that we pull the lever, press the button, put the coin in, out comes your, Coke or whatever you're into it. So try to chant the name, try to pronounce the name, try to hear the name. Try our best to hear it. Mind wanders all the time practically, but we keep trying at least to hear the name. I say, what business we have trying to control the mind, Prabhupada says. Our business is just to try to hear the name. Automatically that comes about. We can just hear the name. Hear the name. One at a time, or hear one mantra at a time, whatever it is. Try to hear as best we can. And this is sacrifice. Sacrifice. One mantra finished, and another one comes. And of course, a common one with us all nowadays is man's best friend. Once upon a time in England, they said man's best friend was his horse. And then last generation was a dog. This generation, it's say, what?
The mobile phone.
Mobile phone. You can't live for a minute without the mobile, right? It's like a fate worse than death if you can't find your mobile. You feel like jumping off the George Washington Bridge. Is that the bridge near here? Yeah. Or the Brooklyn Bridge if you live in the city. Something like that. The mobile phone. I've seen devotees even using, instead of beads, they use their mobile. They've got some app on the mobile and they're tapping away on their mobile. They can't even, live without their mobile. Everything's there on the mobile. So let's chant. Have everyone got their beads with them? Have we got any spare beads here, Dina?
Yes, Maharaj.
What's happening back there?
We're going to fix the...
Fix the blankets. You have any beads? Spare ones?
We
Spare beads. I know you should, but it's,
If we do, only,
That's a good answer.
only a few sets.
that's all right. I'm sure everyone's got their beads. Have you got your beads? Who has their beads? You have your beads? In the car.
Me too.
It's nice to chant on beads if you can. Especially when they're Tulsi beads, you're touching Tulsi. There's some magic about this. I don't know much about these things, but some energy, when the particular fingers, bead in the middle, that does have some purpose. It's not just a matter of keeping a count. It has some energetic transfer, I'm heard. I don't know much about these things. I'm sure it does. I'll turn around a little bit here. We ready? Everyone ready? You can chant along with us. Prabhupada did for a while, he did chant around with the devotees sitting together in early days. Sometimes devotees chant with Prabhupada's japa tape. You can follow that, it's not a problem, but it does take quite a while. And japa tape generally takes between 10 and 11 minutes to chant around. Have we got some beads?
We have two
You have a bag. You got some beads in there?
Yes.
Good. 2 sets. Okay, very good.
One of them is from a Buddhist temple someone gave to me.
108 on it.
108, yes.
Oh, really?
One Krishna Jivani Mataji has.
Oh, good. Let me have a look at them. Maybe that's the set I lost about 55 years ago. Let me have a look.
Yes. Someone gave it to me from Nepal, a Buddhist temple in Nepal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're pretty good ones. But they're the same all the way around, aren't they? Yeah, it's something like the beads we used to have. No knots in between. It's all one. They're all the same. See, this is the difference. They have beads too. They chant their own Mani Padmaham or whatever it is. But they're all the same. Every bead is the same. In Sunyavada.
Yeah.
It's all
one.
But you... And another set also?
Yes, Maharaj.
Who are they going to? Who hasn't got beads? Hari Shran, you don't have beads? Oh, you don't have beads too. There we go. Always good to have your beads with you. You're teaching, you show you how to chant. If you don't know how to chant, can you show him how to chant? You don't, like you're giving them to you as if you don't know how to chant or something. You hold them like this. You hold the beads like this. Are we ready? Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Put your hands up if you finished a round. Anyone finished a round? Anyone finished? I'm just testing. Anyone finished a round, Dira? Anyone else? Anyone else finished a round? You won't know, you didn't have bees, did you? Anyone else finished a round? Are you near?
Yes.
Almost.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Anyone finished? Anyone not finished? You probably not finished. You spent half your time with Itai. You were busy with him. Everyone's finished? One round?
Hey, pumpkin.
Pretty good. Sometimes you find there's a big difference between the times you finished and someone else finished, even though you're all chanting together. What's the answer to that? If everyone finishes at a different time, what's the answer?
How you move your beads?
Pardon?
How you move your beads?
How you move your beads, we mentioned last time. Sometimes you jump beads. You chant 2 or 3 beads on one mantra, or you drop and pick them up, or you get stuck on one bead for several mantras.
Right.
And that's one reason. Maybe you didn't chant. Maybe everyone else chanted a few times. You didn't chant what they were chanting. Maybe different reasons. Another reason is you may not have 108 beads on your string. You check. If you haven't already done so, make sure you do have 108 beads. Because I don't know the percentage, but quite often the beads do not have 108 beads on them. So that'd be another reason. Not that these are, deciding factors. I'm sorry, Prabhu, you don't go back to Godhead. The gates of heaven, is, I don't know who's there. The Vishnu Duta, sorry, you had 107 beads. You're not allowed, you're ineligible to go back to Godhead. No, it's not like that. But still, maybe it should be good to be conscious. And the main thing last night was, of course, discussing our chanting and hearing of the sound of the holy name. Now, chanting according to the direction of the spiritual master is how one can come to Shuddhanam. It's not our own mechanical endeavor. It's following the path given by the Mahajans, how to chant. The Prabhupada has asked us to chant audibly. I'm not suggesting you do this, but you've probably tried it. You put your hand like this. It's amazing. It's like an echo chamber. Can you feel it? You tried it? Put your hand like this. Hare Krishna. You've got to have a little bit of a cup here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Can you feel it? Experience it? It's like an echo chamber, isn't it? And you can just hear your chanting.
Maharaj, can I say something? Sometimes I put an earplug.
Earplugs, yeah.
So I can hear my voice.
That can also be effective. I tried that. It didn't work with me very well. I don't like having earplugs very much. I feel like I'm underwater. I'm not much of a fan of going underwater too much. I feel like a goldfish or something in the pond. But if it works for you, quite a few devotees do that. Quite a few. See what works. Try to hear the sound of the holy name. Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much.
Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Thank you, March.
Hare Krishna. Haribol.
Coming.
Nice.
I'll have prasadam.
Prasadam time. 8:42.